Now we've gone ahead and sang the whole song, section by section. Next we're going to comp or compile these takes to get the best possible vocal. Although Pro Tools and other DAWs have a feature for comping, like Pro Tools has this playlist mode, we're not going to use it because it doesn't allow us to hear the previous keeper line go into the next group of takes, so there's no way of hearing our options in context, which is really important in my opinion. The lines need to work with each other in flow. What sounds good by itself may not sound good next to another line. So we're going to do it a different way, and it should work with any DAW. But before we start, I want to add one more plugin to the vocal while we comp. I want to put auto-tune on, just slightly in auto mode. The reason for this is that these vocals definitely have some pitch problems. So I know that I'm going to be going back later and tuning them manually. So rather than disqualify a vocal phrase because of slight pitch problems, auto-tune will make it sound more in tune so that the line still sounds appealing to us, because we could always tune it manually later. And we're definitely not going to manually tune each take. That's a waste of time. So let's put auto-tune on now, just a bit. So we're going to start off by changing the input type to alto tenor, the key to the key of the song, which is A major, and I'm going to change the retune speed to a lot slower. This way the effect will be more subtle. Let's hear what it sounds like.
Don't you go, this I need you to hear, even though all my intentions have been from the heart. It's gone too long, I can't be played the part of the man.
That sounds a lot better to me, and it'll give us a better idea of what the keeper takes are. So let's close this, and now let's create a comp track. The way to do that is duplicate this track, get rid of the active playlist, alternative playlists, and the group assignments. Move the new track to the top, rename it Comp Vocals, and this is going to be the place where we put all the keepers. So we're going to listen here, starting with take 1, find the good pieces, and move them up to here. So let's start.
Don't you go, this I need you to hear.
Take 2.
Don't you go, this I need you to hear.
And let's say we like this one. Just grab it, cut it, go up a track. On Pro Tools, just hit P and paste it. Now I like to cut these so later on I could look back at these takes and see which ones we used, in case I want to create some doubles with them. So let's listen on. Back to take 1.
Don't you go, this I...
And notice there's a problem. We're hearing 2 tracks at the same time. We just want to hear this one going into the new options. So the way to do that is to put a compressor on there and sidechain it. So we'll start off over here on the comp vocal track and create a send. This is a little trick for the Pro Tools guys. Hit new track, mono bus, we'll name it sidechain. Then we can delete it because we don't really need it, but that still create a new bus for us. Just a little shortcut. So we have a new bus here named sidechain. We'll make it pre-fader and fully up to 0. So now this track is setting to sidechain. Now we go to our takes track and put a compressor there. Doesn't matter which one we use. I'm going to use the free one that comes with Pro Tools, Dynamic 3, and set up the key input to be our sidechain that we set up over here. Turn the sidechain on right here, and now I can listen to it by hitting the speaker icon. Now if I solo this over here, we're just hearing this.
Don't you go, this I need you to hear.
That's what's triggering the compressor that's on this track. So now we'll set our ratio as high as possible, our threshold as low as possible, and the attack and the release as fast as possible. This is going to really clamp down. Move this over here. So now if we solo this and turn off that speaker icon, we're going to hear what's going on in this track now.
Even though
So it's completely muted when there's something over here. If I turn this off, mute it, that won't happen.
Don't you go.
So whenever there's something on the comp track, this track won't play. So let's hear it in the track. We'll be hearing this piece in this section, and then it'll jump to here. Watch how smooth it sounds.
Don't you go, this I need you to hear. Even though all my intentions happen from the heart.
So if I like this take over here, select it, cut it, and paste it. And we can move on this way. Go to take 2, and we'll be hearing this in this section going to here.
From the heart. It's gone too long, I can't keep playing the part.
That's obviously not a good take. Let's try a different one.
From the heart. It's gone too long, I can't be playing the part.
So if we like this one, select here, cut it, and we can go through the whole song this way, putting only the best pieces on the comp vocal track. And by doing it this way, we always hear it in context. In other words, if this is the keeper line, we get to hear how this sounds going into the new option.
We play the part of the man.
If that doesn't sound good to us, find a different piece.
We play the part of the man who wears his heart on his sleeve.
And just work through the whole song this way. And when we're done, just go back and clean it up. So all the punches sound good. Until we have the best possible performance. So that's how I comp vocals. Let's move on to the next video.